traders, and welcome to our start of week technical analysis video. I'm going to jump straight into things here. So as you know, this blue vertical line represents the last point in which we left off. As you know, the distance between the end of week and start of week technical analysis isn't by much. Therefore, we are going to just mark up what we can see and not make anything too long or longer than it needs to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our path here, and we're just going to sort of mark up the chart and have a little look as to what has happened in the last couple of days. I am making this technical analysis a little bit shorter, a little bit later on in the day than I normally would. But yeah, this is going to be our 15-minute time frame, and we are marking up what has happened since our end of week technical analysis. So as you can see, so we had this initial test of around the 2705 mark. Price then pushed up to test our point of interest of 2710 as a resistance, found resistance at this level, and then dropped back down to test this same area of around 2705 again. And then we came up here and found a minor level, which I am actually going to mark in now with a horizontal line, just indicating to us that this is another significant level that we want to take into account. I'm going to change it from black as well, and I'm going to put it into a nice green. And I'm also going to make it a 1 pixel horizontal line. Only reason I'm doing that is because we have black vertical lines, black horizontal lines marked in. And the reason why we don't want to have it as the same color, because we found this level, but it's on a minute 15. These black horizontal lines are the higher time frame point of interests that we have found and we continue to look out for. So yeah, so we came up to test this level of around 2716. As you can see, price has tested around this area before, and then we came in to test that 2711 area, and then price sort of fell down. We tested at that 2705, price tried to push up, and then we had that break of the 2700 range. As you can see, we had a near 100 pip retracement out of the 700 range, where we saw price come to around 2689. Since then, price then came up to test this same level of 2711, and then tested this support a few times and also tested this resistance a few times. So 2710 and 2705 are definitely the support and resistances for this current consolidation block. And as you can see, not much has actually happened. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go to my minute 5 real quick, and I'm going to go back into the past and zoom in on these two eclipses here. So if you remember from our last technical analysis, we had marked in our these two eclipses, showing us that we had found some sort of level here and some sort of level here. So as you can see, we were anticipating either a breakthrough the downside or the upside. As you can see, price came above this resistance and then sort of dropped back down to test it again. We had some major volume on the lower time frames before price then significantly pushed out of it, continuing us onto our next point of interest. Obviously, if price done this but on the other side and broke through the 2704 level and continued, we most likely would have seen a continuation of that bearish momentum. One thing I am going to do real quick, and it's going to go in between another box, if I bear with me real quick, I'm just going to grab this level here. It's definitely going to be a significant level for us. I'm going to mark this in a grey just so we know that it's overlapping. But yeah, as you can see, if I go ahead and zoom out real quick, just like so, as you can see, we've had this level has tested as a resistance, support, and this is the level that we are now pushing off of. Obviously, we do have the wicks that indicate to us that price is has pushed down and liquidated quite a lot, just grabbing basically liquidity from previous data, and then that sort of sweeps liquidity and then continues on bullish. As you can see, we have just entered the New York session. Therefore, we are going to see some high volume and volatility injected into the market. As you can see, this move right here is a substantial one. We are almost wiping out 2 candlesticks of data. So what could we potentially see as of right now and as of the rest of the week? So As you can see, price is consolidating between these 2711 and the 2705 levels, but there is definitely a possibility that we see a break of either side at some point this week. As you can see, price has tested this little area here as a support, and we have a considerable amount of bullish volume. If we see price surpass this little level here, this minor resistance and obviously previous support, most likely we'll see a continuation with price either coming to test this level of 2711 again and then breaking back down, or we could even see a push up to the 216 level. Once price touches that 216 level, most likely we'll see a retracement. The best thing that we could possibly see is, for a bullish scenario, is this next few bullish candlesticks on our minute 15 or single candlesticks on the hour 1. But if we can see some volume and some bullish momentum push us through this level of 2711 to 2712, this point of interest that we have marked in with our purple box, you most likely will see a continuation of a 2716. And then the perfect thing in the ideal situation for a bullish move would be to wait for price to retest, giving us a break and retest pattern, the break being breaking past this resistance and then coming to retest it as a support, giving the gold the momentum that it needs to push up and beyond. As it goes for a bearish scenario, we could see price continue to test this same level of resistance at the 2711 area, and we could in fact see price come down and test the 2700 range again, or we could see price continue to around 2695. That's short term, and what we could see, given the current price action that we are seeing, the probability for a bullish move is greater than a bearish move. However, you guys know the market, and if we go over to our hour 1 right now, as you can see, we are seeing some sort of resistance found at this level. I'll go ahead and mark this in for you real quick with this curve, if it will let me grab it. As you can see, price is forming some sort of resistance at this level. You can see that the wicks are building up and indicating to us that this is a resistance point. Obviously, again, it's going to be the same scenario as we just looked at on the minute 15 for a bullish move. We need a candlestick to push up and beyond this level and finish above these levels. If we could see a finish in around 2711, it's still positive. It still most likely will be bullish for gold. But again, there's also always going to be a possibility for a bearish move here. So we could see price come up to test that 2711, form a wick just like it has on this candlestick here, come back down, holding this point as resistance, and then continuing on further. If we were to see a bearish move from this point, my only guess is it would be relatively strong. We will most likely see price surpass the 2700 range and probably continue somewhere near to our 2675. So if we see a bearish move from this point for the foreseeable future, if we see price test as a resistance successfully at this level, the bearish move that we see for the foreseeable future will be a considerable one. Price will most likely continue and take us back into the 2600s. So yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for our start of week technical analysis video. Giving you guys some stuff to sort of look out for. But yeah, make sure you stay tuned for the write-up midweek technical analysis, and of course the end of week technical analysis that we will post a video for. Just sort of sorting out my schedule at the minute, but I am definitely going to be doing a live stream technical analysis where I can give you guys, you VIPs and even just people that are new to our trading service, the opportunity to ask questions as I go and as I mark up the chart and go through what I'm going through. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I hope we all have a great week. The last 3 weeks I think have been about plus 500 pips, so it's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's sort of mediocre, but profit's profit. What can you say? Just make sure that you are keeping and sticking to that strong and strict risk management. And yeah, so yeah, that's going to be it. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.